is up, subs? Reese back with another fishing video for Xanderfishing, and today we're going to be doing something similar to the last video, and that is some swimbait fishing with these guys right here. These are 6-inch Megabass MagDrafts that I have cut up, gutted, put belly weighted swimbait hooks in there, and made them weedless. You guys saw me fish this in the last video. I've been doing a lot with this bait just because I want to start fishing bigger baits. But here in Oklahoma, big bait fishing isn't exactly the most popular way or most common way to catch largemouth down here. It's really big in Texas, but it hasn't moved up here for some reason. So this is really what I got. These guys are at my local Bass Pro, and these are fish catching machines. We're going to be fishing my local pond, trying to catch some swimbait fish. There's some good ones in there. I'm feeling good about today. I'm ready to get out there. Last night I actually went fishing with this guy right here, the 6-inch Biwoko shad, or Biwaka shad, whatever color it is. Anyways, ended up catching this fish. So a pretty nice little night fish. Not exactly night, it wasn't too late, it was about 7-11, right after sun had kind of gone down. But we got kind of similar conditions today. And what's weird about Oklahoma is it is November 4th, and fall, in my opinion, and from what I'm observing by the changes in the leaves on the trees, fall is just now hitting. It's really weird down here in Oklahoma because 2 weeks ago I was in Kansas City for fall break, and it was fall there in Kansas, but here in Oklahoma the weather is just always very weird. So right now it's getting to be prime fall bite. It will start getting cold again. I haven't been able to really upload much videos just because the past 2 weeks it's been really slow. We've had cold fronts come in, and really it is looking like fall right now. We got a high of like 68 today, so in the high 60s. These fish should really be moving around, and if I can catch a night fish on one of these swim baits at this pond that I'm going to, which is actually a pretty hard body of water to catch fish out of, but it has giants, I think we can do it again. I think we can really do it again. We're just gonna target, certain water columns, see if we can find the fish. I showed you guys a couple clips of the modification. This is the hook, 6/0 Owner Beast hook, 6-inch Megabass MagDraft. All the gear and everything will be in the description down below. And again, this is not my mod, just a technique that I like to fish. I think that's enough talking. I'm ready to go down there, get to my local spot, start fishing, hopefully catch a Oklahoma giant for you guys. Alright, so we are at my local spot, actually where I caught that night fish at last night. And like I'm saying, we do not catch numbers out of here, but the fish we catch are typically pretty nice fish. So to expose that belly weighted swimbait hook a little bit, fishing a nude trout color, which is really good for some dark water, which is what we're going to be fishing. I feel like a lot of people think you need clear water to swimbait fish, and last night catching that night fish here where this visibility is probably less than 2 inches, plus at night, just kind of goes to show that you don't really need the clearest water to catch swimbait fish. That exact cast last night is where I caught that night fish. Oh, that also, another clip I want to show you guys. I don't know why, I got reminded of it. I'll let that roll. First fish missed on the 6-inch MagDraft. It's no good. That's not what we want to happen, Brittany, on the first bite. Just kind of a swim bait, I guess, fail. I don't know, I just wasn't able to keep up with that fish. Alright, we got a lot of water to cover, so I'm going to keep moving. I don't think they're in the small side of the pond yet. I think they may move up here when it gets a little bit later, because I got that fish here last night. Same kind of conditions, etc. So we are going to keep walking. We lost one of the eyes on the MagDraft. That's okay though. And there's a couple different retrieves for this boot tail swim bait, which is all this MagDraft is.
just a little bit bigger. You can burn it and pause it, or you can just bottom bounce it. You can kind of yo-yo it, or you can just steady retrieve it, which is when I get a lot of my strikes, is just on a steady retrieve, maybe an occasional speed up. Is that really posted too? They have all that new housing posted? That's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. So I've been fishing this pond, like I said, for about 5 years. And this development to my left is probably around 1.5 years old. And I don't know if you guys can see these 3 signs that are fairly new. Like new as in this summer new, saying that you can't fish over there. That's pretty ridiculous. This pond has been public for as long as I can remember. Ever since I moved into this neighborhood when I was in 6th grade, you know what I mean? I'll make one more cast and we might go hit another pond that's pretty close by to my local area. Maybe we can connect with a fish on the MagDraft and put out some swim bait content to you guys. There's one. Yes, baby. Come here. He's not a giant, but man, do they eat like they're giants. I was just asking the fishing gods if we could catch a swim bait fish for you guys. And there we go. What a brute of a largemouth. Dirty water swim bait fishing, and he choked that bait. That's probably a 2.5 pounder. Maybe not even. Just gorgeous fish. Go back, get a little bit bigger. That water is fairly cold, but he is ready to feed up for winter. Nothing better than that. I'm gonna check out what this sign says. No trespassing, Cypress Creek, homeowners only. That's pretty ridiculous. So what that means is this section right here that used to be part of this neighborhood across the opposite side is now under a new title. So this little corner right here that is attached to my original neighborhood is now off limits to people from that neighborhood, which is pretty ridiculous. They border each other, so why can't we share? So here we are at local spot number 2. Same situation, dirty water, not too many fish, but some good ones hopefully that are willing to eat 6-inch MagDraft. Oh, this clarity is really rough. The water clarity isn't really muddy, it's really chalky at this pond, more than anything. I'm trying to cover more water, catch another fish. I moved to this spot, just not that much daylight. There's so much bait in this corner. Come here, baby. Oh, there we go. There is a swim bait chunk. Dirty water, humpback swim bait chunk. Look at the back on that fish. Dang. Nothing better than that, boys and girls. And this right here, this fish goes to show that you can catch swim bait fish in dirty, dirty water with absolutely no visibility. So stoked to catch fish number 2. Like, look at how dirty this water is. Whew, that's probably a 3-pounder, no doubt. He is short, but he is thick. He has a back on him. Been gorging. Swim bait fishing, love it. I will never, ever stop swim bait fishing. And there's swim bait fish number 2. This is a stocky, chunky fish. Camera angles are probably really bad. I'm excited. I thought this was a giant.
but it's not really a giant by any means. It is a good fish though. Look at the back on him. Gorgeous fish. Not a Oklahoma giant, but a very solid fish, very fat. We're not gonna get a weight on him. He's somewhere around 3 pounds, but that is a great fish to end the night on. Well, there we go. Today actually was a pretty good video. I might make a couple more casts. I don't know if we're gonna hook into another fish. Not too much daylight. That was sweet. I love a good swim bait bite. Okay, there's zero lighting. Let's do it like this. Okay, so we made it back to the car, you guys, and for about a 2-hour swim bait session just down at my local ponds, I would say today was pretty dang good. I'm gonna make this outro pretty short because I am in a public place shining a phone light in my face while filming an outro, but it was fun. I fished a 6-inch MagDraft. We caught 2 swim bait fish. The first fish was probably around 2 pounds, and then the second one was definitely 3+ just because he had those shoulders. But actually a pretty epic little night of swim bait fishing. I can't complain. Fall is really just now hitting, so hopefully tomorrow and within the next week I can get out a lot more content. I apologize about the sort of like 1 week break that I had. It was just because fishing was honestly pretty slow. I got pretty busy, and I actually kind of had a little bit of a cough. My voice is still pretty raspy, but I want to thank you guys so much for all the support as well, and I want one of you guys to go out there, enjoy some bass, and catch some swim bait fish, and I'll see you guys in the next video.